Uh, the last laugh is the best laugh. Motherfuckers are laughing at me, yeah, asking me for favors now. Want it done right, do it yourself, nigga. Where I'm from, you only famous when you die, nigga. The last laugh is the best laugh. Motherfuckers that laughed at me, yeah, asking me for favors now. Want it done right, do it yourself, nigga. Where I'm
Hey, what's going on, man? It's NateDoggSac916. Welcome back to the Hotel Chronicles. I didn't put one up last week. Got y'all this week. Let's make sure these numbers go up, man. Make sure you share, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the Hotel Chronicles and to NateDogg916, man. Hotel Chronicles is just a section of my channel, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Today, we're gonna tell a story about. It's an ad seg story, right? So, 2000. If you guys watch my channel, you guys remember the story I told about um my second booking, and when I went to the hole, me and the homie Suicide went to the hole for busting on the homie or busting on the cat for something, right? That don't matter. If y'all don't remember that story, if I haven't told it, I think I have told it. Um, go in my comments and tell me about it, and I'll tell that story. But we go to Assay. We in the hole. We in DR 8 block in High Desert, California, which is Susanville, California. So High Desert State Prison in Susanville, California. And we're in D8. We're upstairs to the right of we're downstairs to the right of the shower in C section. I remember the cell we was in, thinking it's like 22. No, 22 is the first. Either way, right of the shower, right? Walk in the section, right of the shower, right there, right? So we in the cell. No. We was upstairs. We was upstairs right of the shower. So we in there, we programming, doing our thing, making cards. We made a set of playing cards out of the sides of a milk carton. We saved up our milk cartons every day. Every day we would rinse our milk cartons out, let them dry out. Then we'd take the four walls off, right? We'd rip the top off, rip the bottom off, and take the four walls off, and that'd be 4 cards a day, 8 cards a day for 2 milk cartons, right? Built up a pinochle deck, and we play pinochle. So we in there, we playing pinochle, and they come over the speaker, right, in the section, and they say, "Tension in the unit, tension in the unit, tension in the unit." So we like, what's going on? What's they talking about? They like, all right, the steam is out. Now, for you guys who don't know, um, this prison for sure. I can't say for every prison. This prison and New Folsom for sure, because I know about the kitchen in New Folsom because I worked there, the main kitchen. Most of their heating elements work off of steam. They don't work off of fire. So most of their heating elements for cooking and stuff, they mainly in New Folsom specifically, they cook in big vats of stuff, like big ass bowls with steam. So they come over the speaker and they say, "Hey, steam is out. There'll be no hot dinners tonight. Bring you guys 2 lunches each for dinner. So get ready, have your lights on if you want the lunches, right?" So we off top, and you hear it all over the tier. Cat's like, hell no. Hell no, you finna give us a cold lunch for dinner? A cold lunch for dinner. Nah, we ain't doing that. So me and my celly Suicide, we like, I'm looking at him, he looking at me, we looking at each other, right? Like, what's happening? Now, for those of y'all who don't know, right, anytime something get a little lightweight active in the section, the first thing everybody think about, at least me and Suicide, is let's extract. Let's extract. Let's make them work tonight then. We ain't got nothing else to do. We just sitting in the hall. We ain't got nothing else to do. Let's make them work. Let's extract. Right? Now, extract. So in AdSeg, if they can't see in your cell and you don't respond, they have to come in there. They have to. It's the rules. It's their rules. So if they come to my door and I got it papered up and they can't see me, they got to come in there. And they got to suit up because we in AdSeg, so they can't just open the door. We got to be cuffed up. Security reasons, right? So I'm looking at bruh, he looking at me, we looking at each other. I'm like, what's happening? He like, hold on. Now, he yelled down to the tier, right? He yelled down to another blood homie, like, what's happening? He like, yup, what's happening? He like, bet the 50. He's like, set, bet it. So then we start getting at everybody on the tier, right? Excuse me. So we start getting at everybody on the tier, right? Hey, let's extract. Let's extract. Let's flood and extract. Let's flood and extract. So for y'all who don't know what that means, let me explain that. So when we're gonna flood, right? Because we want to make the work harder for them when they gotta come extract us, right? So we gonna flood first, right? So what we'll do is uh uh you can actually see it on this you see that little black line back there on the edge of the wall, that little thing? We'll so what we'll do is we'll roll up a sheet or whatever, put newspaper and socks on the edges, and block the door, the bottom of the cell door, so no water can get out, right? And then we'll ball up some socks, stick them in the hole in the toilet, right? Then you keep flushing your toilet, keep flushing your toilet. Eventually, the toilet water will start coming out over, and it'll start filling up the whole cell, and you'll have water filling up all the way. And like I've had water past ankle deep in the cell. We've had it like up. We try to get it up as far as we can because we take everything off the floor that we do have. We don't have a lot of property in the hole, but we take the legal work and all that off the bed, put it on the top bunk, put it in a plastic bag if we got one. If not, we wrap it in a sheet for protection. Because when you extract, they spray, they do all the extras. So you want to at least protect your property, right? So we got the sheet. We got two t-shirts. We take two t-shirts and t-shirts and we put them in the sink. We got the water running on them and we continuously flushing, right? And he look at me. He like, I got the 50 bet. I'm like, 50 bet? What's that? He said, me and Knuckles made a bet that the next time we extract, that I can get on the he can get on the tier before me, and I bet I can get on the tier before him. So now it's like an inside bet inside. Like if you're gonna extract, to get past the guards. See, what they do is they pop the door and rush in with armored guards and shields and all that, right? And rush you to the back of the cell, get you down, and then cuff you up, right? But the bet was, I bet I can get past the guards. So if you can get onto the tier, you win the bet. If you can get past the 6, 7, 8 officers that come, if you can get past them and onto the tier through that little door, that's that's a W all day long, right? So we get in the water, and I'm like, all right, well, hey, let's take it a little extra. He's like, what you mean? And I look up, I'm like, let's put the legal work under the mattress on the top bunk. No, matter of fact, let's move the legal work to the bottom bunk, put it under the mattress, and pop the sprinkler too. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but the sprinklers in prison are kind of like that one right there, like that. And but if you pop the one in prison, black stuff comes out first. Black water comes out first, right? And it's like a fire suppression chemical or something, right? That comes out first, but then after that, water pours hard. So he yells down to bruh like, "Hey, we gonna pop the sprinkler too." And everybody is in their cells, the whole top tier, the whole bottom tier. Everybody is filling their cells up right now. And when you're filling your cell up, you don't want it to be easy on them because there's drains on the tier, right? Water drains, right? So you're ripping up paper and you're putting it by your door, right by your stopper. You're putting little pieces of paper all by your stopper. Well, not literally little, like quarter size, like maybe this big, by your door. So when you release, the paper goes out first, and the paper will go to the drains first, and it'll clog up the drains and make the water stay on the tier and go down and fall down the stairs and cover the whole day room in water, right? So we fill up, we filling up. Now after you fill up, then we cover, right? So then we take toilet paper, wet it, put it on the door, put it on the door because they won't fall down because it's stuck up there. The toilet paper is so trash it turns into dang near paste. So we put that up, we cover it up because as soon as you start covering, the tower cop's gonna know something's going on, right? So we yell on the tier, cover it up, cover it up. Everybody starts covering their stuff, right? And I'm talking about all races is doing this together. Everybody, the whites, the Mexicans, the blacks, everybody's doing it together. Everybody that was in that section So we start covering up. Boom, 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 boom. Cover up. We get the towels, and then we hear the thing. So we pop a little hole in the cover, and we see that the two tower cops is down at the bottom, right? I mean, the two floor cops is down at the bottom, looking in like, damn, man. Why is they all boarding up, man? They yell, and of course they yell, take down in the section, take down the coverings, or the squad is coming. Take down the cover. Nobody says a word. If you respond, they want you to respond. They want you to respond to whatever they say, because then they can say they checked and they heard people talking, right? Nobody said a word, like a ghost town, right? And nobody's flushing because everybody's cells are full, right? So as soon as he says that, and you see the cops down there, then all of a sudden you hear somebody kick their door. Boom, boom, boom. That's their signal. Release the water. So when he kicks it, boom, boom, boom. Everybody pulls their water at the same time. Now this is, I can't imagine, the cell is like 8 by 10. So imagine 8 by 10 square feet filled up to about almost a foot high in water in 20 cells. 10 on top, 10 on bottom. We all let the water go. It sounded like a waterfall, right? And you just see the guards like, ah. So they go suit up. They go get suited up. So they go out, hit the butt. When they hit call for the squad, they gonna come. Not the goon squad, but I just call it the squad because it's the turtles. They coming in their little gear, looking like Ninja Turtles with the mask on, the padded suits, the shields, everything, right? So they coming, and you see them down there. They be looking in the section while they getting ready. They be looking through the big section windows. You see them down there. I'm like, they getting ready. They getting ready. Yell on the chair. They getting ready. They getting ready. Boom. Now, we hope they only can extract one cell at a time, right? So we hoping that everybody stays solid, right? Don't nobody tap out. Nobody pull your window down. Nobody pull your window down. And anybody that was in there in this year knows or heard about it. This one of the first times the whole entire section had to be extracted. They had to swap out guards and bring guards from other yards to finish extracting us because they came to the first door. They started on the top, came to the first door, they extracted. Back to back, back to back. Everybody's extracting. Ain't nobody really putting up no fights because we're not trying to get no assaults, but we're making them work. We're making them work. You know what I mean? You're not trying to fight the police. You're just trying to make them work. Since y'all want to play with our food, you're going to work, right? So they get to work. They coming, so we grab the shirts out the shake, right? Grab the shirts. Pop. Put it on like a ninja, right? It's a wet shirt. It's all on your face, right? Just in case, because they're going to spray it first. That's the first thing they're going to do is spray. And you turn your light off. Turn your light off in your cell so they can't just open the slot and look in there, right? Turn the light off. So then they come to our door. They're like, Jackson, Pace, turn your light on. Take the window covering down. Don't say nothing. So they got this thing that's like, it's like a big square, right? And then at the end, it has a long, like, tube on it, right? It's all metal, though. It's all metal and it has like a valve control over here, right? What's inside of that is concentrated pepper spray, aka OC pepper spray, right? And at the end is like a little sprinkler like that. And what they do, this whole thing is slippery. It's slippery. The whole long thing is slippery. So what they do is they slide that in the slot and they open the valve and it sprays in the whole cell like a fire sprinkler. But it's all concentrated OC pepper spray, right? So I'm in there. We talking. We close to each other. We talking. They about to spray. They about to spray. They about to spray. Make sure you turn your back. Turn your back. Turn your back on the door for when they spray. Cover your eyes. Okay, cool. The you're gonna still choke, but the wet is gonna absorb more of the stuff. It's not gonna get in your lungs as much. So we in the back of the cell. We covered up. You know what I mean? Waiting, because then you're gonna hear when the door opens, and they have to wait a second before they can get in because the doors are electric. It ain't just like pop and the doors open. It's got to till you can get clear, right? So after they spray, S go and he get by the toilet, right? And I stand a little bit back, right, by the back of the cell, and I'm crouched down on the ground. So they think they're watching the ones that can't see me through the crack. They can see me. They're like, we got one waiting. They not paying attention that S is by the toilet, right? As soon as that door got open wide enough for him to fit through, he rushed the shield. Boom! And it shocked him. And the dude fell back onto the guy that was behind him. And he slipped out on the tier, right? Of course, they tackled him on the tier, boom, 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 put him down, beat up on him, came in there, beat up on me, hit me with the sticks, all the stuff. But to us, this is just activities. It's like, okay, it's fun. I mean, hey, nobody wants to get beat up, but hey, we bored, man. We hecka bored. So they pull us out. They write us up for flooding. They write us up for extracting. Um, all the little stupid stuff. I think the extraction write up was preventing an officer doing his duties or something like that because he can't count because you papered up and extracted, right? But unity was a cold thing that day, and everybody came together, man. And salute to everybody that was in the hole with me that day in D8 in 2000, the end of 2000, in D8 block C section. If you was there and you extracted with us, man, salute. If you out, you free. If you not, and you in prison watching this on a phone, you remember, bruh, and you remember Nate, you remember S, because we kicked it off, and he the only one that made it out onto the tier, won the 50s and stamps. I hope y'all enjoyed this little story. It was a quick one, I know, but welcome to the Coattail Chronicles. Hey, if you don't do nothing else, stay loyal to yourself, if nothing else, and I'll catch y'all next time, man.
I've been on my shit lately, running up a bag, I need my chips, baby. Never let a bitch play me. She just wanna smash, but this dick ain't free. I be on the road tryna lock it in, talking on the phone when I'm clocking in.